Never mind. Now then, Doki and the others are keeping
I don't think I'm getting a peck on the cheek from this one.
She would peck you on the cheek and then walk into the ocean.
She give us a wink, though. Walk into the ocean.
Like...
Welcome back to another exciting episode of VIII Lacrimosa of Dana.
Ease.
Alrighty. So we're scaling up this cliff. And right over here we have our final castaway. And a new location.
Wait, is it the final castaway?
I believe so. These are the graves of ancient heroes. Because, like, we found Sir Carlin. I'm pretty sure this lady's last.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. And she's apparently a reference to a previous Ys game.
Yes.
Memories of Celceta, I heard. Which was the one released for the Vita that I'm just like, hope it comes to the Switch someday.
Yeah.
Or the follow-up to the Switch, whatever that's called. Just, I need all the Ys.
What if the follow-up to the Switch was just called Switchback?
Son of a bitch. Well, they need to... The very important thing is they need to establish that this is a new Switch and not a peripheral for the Switch. That was one of the things that hurt the Wii U.
Yeah.
People were just like, oh, it's just an add-on to the Wii. I'm good. They're like, Nintendo's like, no, it's the next Wii. I'm good.
Yeah.
Another big factor was third-party developers were kind of like, we're good.
Yeah.
So if the follow-up to the Switch has a lot of third-party developers going, we're good, Nintendo's like, fuck, we gotta develop for ourselves. Which doesn't work as well as it used to in the past.
Yeah.
In the past, Nintendo was like, we got enough IPs, we can do this ourselves. Nowadays, it's like, yeah, we'll crank out like a Donkey Kong or a Smash Brothers, and then there will be like 4 months straight of nothing.
Yeah.
And people will be like, well, my Wii U's just sitting here collecting dust. Nothing here that's gonna move those numbers.
Well, I do have to say, though, out of all of the controllers that aren't, like how you have a regular, like, controller for the Switch, so not something like that. Something that it is original to the console itself. So, like, the Switch thingies.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Joy-Cons.
I would have to say the Wii U has my favorite controller.
The gamepad. Mm-hmm. A lot of people consider it large and bulky.
I thought it was the most comfortable to hold.
That's bizarre. All right.
Yeah.
An interesting take, but a take nonetheless.
Yeah.
Even I don't agree
it
with
was,
that. My personal favorite is the GameCube. That sucker just snaps into my fingers.
Yeah, it's just the most comfortable, like, for me to hold. Because I set it on my lap, and then it's just comfortable to hold.
It's just comfortable, interesting.
Whereas like the little Switch thingy is like my hands don't move independently of one another.
Yeah.
So to try and hold the little things independently is really confusing to my brain.
What about when you just snap them into the little slider thing?
You know, I don't know if I've ever played long term like that.
Okay, I recommend that. But also, you have your own, like, third-party controller that...
Yeah.
We have a Yoshi controller.
Which, of course, that is my favorite controller to use. But when it comes to, like, what is designed with just the console, not, like, you bought it for, you know, extra...
That controller seems like a mix between an Xbox 360 controller, and then it's called, like, the Pro controller. So, like, they're pretty expensive, but they're Nintendo's official... Pro controller, but they share similarities to what was once the Xbox 360 controller.
Okay.
Very similar in design, button layout.
Yeah, I like that it doesn't have a ton of buttons. I still hit the wrong buttons.
That's okay.
Often.
My biggest problem with the 360 controller when I first started using it was I'd continuously hit the middle button, which would take me to either home, or if I held it for more than 2 seconds, turn the console off.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
I do that a lot. I go back to, like, the Switch screen.
Yeah.
And I also take a shit ton of screen caps.
Yes.
You gotta clean those out after every time I play, because I'm not taking pictures, because I'm like, oh, that's a pretty picture. I'm in battle.
Clean out photos during the next session. No. Newer PlayStation controllers got rid of the start and select buttons and instead have like a pad in the middle. I'm not too fond of that. Not too fond of like the press pad or whatever. Like, it's fine, it does its job, but it's meh.
I would say one thing that I struggle with is like the joystick.
Okay.
The like toggle. You can press it. Yeah. Like, it's not just a toggle, you can press it.
Yeah, that irks me in some games,
don't really like that because I have a hard time controlling, like, my pressure.
Yeah.
So if I'm in, like, an intense battle, I tend to be gripping a little tighter, so I'm trying to, like, go, and then it keeps pressing in, and I'm like, stop it!
Before I was remapping the buttons, that was the button that I was pressing for that mini-map to keep popping up during battle. Which is annoying,
well, it's like,
but doable.
That's the button for 9 that if you press it, your team goes from offensive to defensive. So they just fucking stop fighting.
Ah, okay.
And then you're facing like this horde of enemies by yourself, and you're just like, what the hell?
The worst is in Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom for me. You press that button, Link starts crouching and
oh,
like huddling. So like if you're trying to dodge and you hit that, all of a sudden he goes, huh! 24, 26, huh, huh, huh. I'm like, Link, you dickhead, move.
It's like, I only do what you tell me to, Pops.
So yeah, not too fond of that button placement, but yeah, I think my favorite use of that is when it switches from like third person to first person. I believe that's in like Resident Evil games or something like that, to where it's just like you get a better shot
you
when you're
can.
Trying to line up the crosshairs. I think I recall that. But other than that, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not too fond of L3 or R3, as they say.
Yeah.
But I mean, games have so many features, you gotta give a button for something.
Right. And I think that's honestly also what I struggle with using the Wiimote, is because there are certain games on the Wiimote where you're only pressing A.
Yeah.
And then it's up to the game, like, if you're close enough that it would slash, A means slash. If you're, like, at the edge of a cliff and you need to jump, A means jump. But you have to be, like, in the right spot in the game. I don't like that.
That's called context sensitivity, and that has nothing to do with the controls. That's a game design thing.
Oh, I know. I don't like that.
Oh.
But it's, like, the only thing that I can think that does that is the Wiimote.
Okay.
Where it's not...
It's in quite a bit, actually.
Ah. Excellent.
Especially older on, because there were just so many buttons, and Nintendo mainly was just like, yeah, just depending on where the character's at, that's what happens.
Yeah.
See? When you have all the Castaways, you can undo all the rubble in these abandoned ruins.
Nice. Where's the baby? I want to know if they count the baby as a castaway.
I'm not sure. I don't think they do. Because...
Sit on this boulder, little Joshua.
I thought we named him Lucas. Or Luke.
Oh.
We got to name the baby.
I know, I thought it was Hope or Josh.
It was either Luke or Hope.
Okay.
Because Luke means like light or something.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. Flash sale on fruit juice. It's like, gee, Dinah, why not make it free?
What are they going to pay her with?
Materials. Just grab a piece of rubble, grind it up into dust, and put it in her hand. Will that be sufficient payment?
I know.
And I'll be like, the hell is this? And so the Castaways began clearing the densely packed pile of gravel and revealed the hardest dungeon in the game. Not including the post-game dungeon, which I don't do.
Yeah, I don't think I did the post-game dungeon.
I don't go out of my way for post-game content. When I see credits, I'm just like, cool, knock that one off the list.
Yeah.
On to the next one.
I don't fully understand the concept of, like, post-game play.
Oh, I understand it completely. So, when you're not a collector like me, and let's say you can only get, like, 1 or 2 games a year, even for, like, an allowance or just that's what you can do, and you want to get bang for your buck out of the game, and you beat it, and you're like, fuck, that only took me 20 hours. But there's post-game, it's like, oh, there's additional content. I didn't waste my money. is for that kind of consumer. That's like, oh, a little bit more. No problem.
My whole thing is, why wouldn't it just be in the game instead? Like, post-game content to me would be like a trailer for the next one. Like, why wouldn't they just make it a part of the game?
For a developer, I don't know. I guess
these are the questions I ask. So it's like, if there's a post-game dungeon, why wouldn't you just make it a part of the game?
Let's ask a developer. I don't know. Kingdom Hearts does that. Kingdom Hearts has not post-game, but like big side quests and super bosses like most RPGs do. And then when you do everything, you get like a sneak peek video to Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Like, if you get everything, you get rewarded with the teaser to the next Kingdom Hearts. That's how they go. Now, granted, once it sells a lot, I don't know if it's a publisher thing or what, but companies like to release director's cuts or Game of the Year editions, where a lot of stuff that like they weren't able to finish on the cutting room floor, they add that, and that's the post game. Where it's just like, all right, that's the deadline, but we didn't finish. All right, it doesn't go in the final game. Oh, hey, this sold a lot. We'll celebrate with an anniversary edition on a discount. We'll throw in that additional stuff. That's just how these companies work.
Okay.
Moral of the story, we don't really do that
I
many
have my
post-games.
own qualms, mainly because it's the same idea of like you struggle all the way through a game and you finally beat the final boss and it's super exciting and you're proud and you did it, and then they're like, here's the ultimate sword, and then roll the credits. To me, that is so annoying.
Okay.
Why would you get an ultimate weapon or something that could have made your journey easier or better at the very end when you don't need it anymore?
Gotcha.
I would rather get the extra content at the end. Like
Okay.
how this game does it. It has multiple types of endings. So if you do more,
Yeah.
you get a more detailed ending. If you
Right.
do less, you get a less detailed ending.
Okay.
That's, for me, that's more motivating than like, oh, I'm gonna get the ultimate sword when I don't fucking need it anymore.
Gotcha.
Like,
Alrighty, well, back at Donna, we're going to clear some more of the Sanctuary Crypt, because we got a few more floors left before we can 100% the Sanctuary Crypt with Donna.
okay.
So I'm basically, this is the part where I'm trying to clean off all of the side content before I can hit the true ending. So right now, I'm just shy of enough points
Okay.
to get the true ending. If I were to do the finale right now,
You wouldn't
get the normal ending.
Okay.
So I gotta finish the Sanctuary Crypt, and I gotta max approval as many Castaways as possible
Right.
to get those approval points.
And honestly, for anybody that really liked playing this game, like going through the game and playing it, the approval points and that, like, quote unquote true ending, totally worth it.
Yeah. No, it's really nice. Without saying too more.
Yeah.
Like, I almost said much more, but I'm just like, I'll let the game explain
Yeah, I was
it.
gonna say, you don't have to
I'll
say
let
much
the game
more.
Show it.
Whereas,
I don't think 9 has one of those, though.
no, it only has one ending.
What I've been told is it has one ending. Yeah.
But you also don't,
How would you know? You haven't beaten it yet.
well, because you told me already.
Oh,
You
okay.
looked it up. But it also doesn't really have, like, approval points.
Okay.
Like, you can still give people stuff, but they give you stuff in return.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, I think that so-and-so would really like this hat. And you give her the hat. And she's like, oh my gosh, thank you. This made me think of you. And it's like a ruby.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, thank you. And then you can turn the ruby into something to, like, fortify your fortress.
Okay. Well, how about that? More essence fragments. Very nice, very nice. I'm not sure if this is the Sanctuary Crypt that's like has a very confusing puzzle towards the end or not. But I think there's one coming up.
I'll use Vertica.
But this is when you start having the Sanctuary Crypts where you have to cycle between all 3 of Donna's forms.
Yeah.
In rapid succession. To solve the puzzle.
Which I was very confused about.
Well, right here, you have to be Lumina
to see the bridge.
But if you switch to Gratico while on the bridge, that
bridge
bridge goes away. You're just like, oh shit!
I'm sorry.
Oops. So I'm going to take out these enemies right here. And I got this.
Yeah, this form was my favorite one to play as, just because she's so fast.
Yeah. Would you say you are more into, like, speed over power, or what is your combat preference? Slow and powerful, speedy and quick but weaker, balanced?
I like balance.
Range?
My thing is, the way that I've been playing 9 and the way that I found myself playing this one towards the end, I always had a powerhouse on my immediate team and the fastest one on my immediate team. Because when I'm traversing through the overworld, I need to be going quickly or else I'm just like, oh my god, hurry up.
I got you.
But in battle, I like having, like, this form because she's so powerful.
Got you.
So, like, she doesn't have to go as fast because her hits hit harder. So I usually had one of each on my team.
Okay. So, if you were to play one of those RPGs where you can create your own character, not so much an appearance, but, like, what kind of play style would you find yourself picking?
I would probably choose fast over.
Okay.
Like speed and agility.
Speed and agility?
Yeah.
Okay. And would you be up front and personal, or would you be kind of like a ranged fighter?
Ooh. I would like to be a range fighter, but realistically, I know I struggle with range attacks because I have poor depth perception.
Okay.
So I would probably have to be up close because I wouldn't be able to.
Gotcha. So you wouldn't enjoy, like, pelting them with arrows or spells from afar?
See, I like that idea, but that's why I couldn't use Hummel as much, because he's a range, he shoots.
Yeah.
And I would never get the shot.
Okay. Alrighty then. There we go. Took care of them. Gets rid of the little phoenixes. Oh, damn you. Nice. Eliminator of Darkness. Okay, we're gonna channel the essence. Okay. Yeah, that room is like frigid. And down here, oops.
Well,
went a little
down
too
here
fast.
is death.
Went a little too fast. It was like I was playing a 3D Sonic game where I'm just like, whoop, whoop, hang on. I'm going faster than the camera. Let's slow down, little hedgehog. We need the camera to catch up.
Treasure chest.
Essence crown. Yeah, crown of creation. Okay, okay, very interesting. Moving right along.
She Naruto runs.
Yes, she does.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I sent it to you, but there was a video that was like, when you're hanging with your cool friend and you're trying to see if they like anime.
Okay.
And it's just these two guys, and they're like, they're referencing animes and then looking to see if there's a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember the exact context, but the one is like, yeah, it's just One Piece. And then he like stares at him, and they're staring at each other because they both very clearly like anime.
Okay.
But they like want the other one to say it first.
Yeah.
And then they're both like, I'll race you there, and they both Naruto run.
I used to have a stigma for anime myself. I used to just be like, nah, not my dig. I remember having fun memories with Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z, and then I guess
I technically always did watch anime because I also loved Pokemon. I loved Sailor Moon. I watched Inuyasha, but for whatever reason, those like weren't considered anime at the time.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And so like, but I do remember the stigma of kids that like read manga or watched anime, and they were made fun of ruthlessly.
Yes.
So it's like, one of my friends who I had been friends with for over a decade.
Okay.
You know, like we met freshman year of high school. Literally like 2 years ago. Was like, I didn't know you liked Sailor Moon. And I look at like all of the merch I have that's Sailor Moon, and I'm like, I didn't want you to know I liked Sailor Moon. Like,
really? What was your first clue?
So you look at like all of the dolls, the Sailor Moon dolls looming over.
Uh-huh.
You turn over here, see my Sailor Moon coffee cup. You know, the fact that my black cat's name is Luna.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, because you were just like, there was one girl and she was just, looking back, I feel bad. I never partook in like the bullying of this girl, but I definitely didn't do anything to help either.
Okay.
Where she would like, she would dress up and she would wear like the cat ears and the cat tail, and she would like come in with an eye patch on, and like she was just being her authentic self. Yep. And she was just ruthlessly made fun of.
Yeah. I was in a situation I wasn't too proud of where I was friends with the people getting picked on, but also friends with the bullies. And I was like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. And so, it like it sucks because in high school or even middle school, because this was more middle school where they bullied this girl. By high school, there really wasn't a ton of bullying that happened in my high school.
I don't remember it much in senior year, and it was non-existent from college onward.
Yeah.
Like, that shit just stopped.
Yeah.
And then kind of resurfaced in the workforce.
Yeah. It was weird.
Not so much bullying, just, like, a lot of petty drama seeking.
Yeah. But I know, like, my high school, it wasn't so much being bullied anymore because almost every single kid had to work.
Granted, I went to art college, so
they
it was
all
like
had
pot calling kettle black.
Yeah.
No one's going to make fun of anybody there.
Yeah. I mean, I went to a private college.
Ooh, you study game design? I study movies.
Lame. Yeah.
The only one that would probably make fun of us were the chefs. They'll be like, oh, you're my test subjects.
Good.
I failed this omelet, but I'll make you taste it and you'll think it's immaculate.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got a failing grade on this. That's how you got your IBS, son of a bitch.
Yeah. But, like, high school, everybody worked because it was a poor area. So by the time you're in high school, you had a job. Like, yeah. I didn't know anyone in high school that didn't have a job.
Okay.
God, like, I would need more than 2 people to count on fingers the amount of students that had babies.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, again, that didn't hit until...
So, it's like that kind of stuff happened in high school, so...
oblivious to it, but I didn't start noticing that until senior year. There was, like, this big divide between being a junior and being a senior. It was a huge transition.
Well, you also went to a wealthier area school.
Maybe that was it? But
so it's like
senior graduation was when it's just like, hey, like,
yeah,
4 of the girls are pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, 2 of the guys are gonna be a father. Like,
ooh,
that kind of stuff.
4 girls pregnant, but only 2 daddies.
Exactly.
Drama.
You think?
Yeah, so I think to like my high school years, and I didn't like high school just because I was quiet. You know, I wouldn't say I got made fun of, but like
I did until senior year, and when I was finally
the quiet,
comfortable in my
yeah.
skin.
But like the quiet kid is often
And
like,
then it just got better.
Are you just quiet or are you gonna kill us? So like
I
got that.
Not for those reasons, but it was nice because like a couple people would be like, maybe we won't fuck with him too much.
Yeah.
He'll
And
come in and
that's
shoot
exactly
all of us.
it. Like, and the one time this sticks with me to this day, and this girl has since died. Okay, she is no longer on this planet. Okay, but she always was. She was a part of like the popular crew, and she was always really nice to me. And I didn't understand why, because I just wanted to be left alone. Like, I didn't want her to be my friend. I wasn't interested in being friends with her. But she would be nice to me. And the one day, like, we were in art class, and she sat next to me, and she was just like, wow, you're really good. And I was like, thanks. She was like, yeah, I wouldn't have, like, expected you to be good at that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She was like, you're just really quiet. And, like, I just expected you to be kind of weird. And I'm like, because I'm quiet? And I'm like, then why are you nice to me? And she was like, just so that when you come in to kill everyone, you'd remember I was nice to you. I was like, you're fucking kidding me?
I wouldn't confess that, though. I'd be like, wrong
like,
move.
I was stunned. I was like, because I'm
Roll
quiet?
out the list. Take her name, draw an arrow right to the top.
I was literally like, out of everyone in the school,
you've made a poor mistake, Diana.
I would think it'd be Crazy Ricky that would be the one to come in and hurt people, not like the quiet art kid. Okay, candy. Like, yeah, it was. I was just like, are you kidding me right now? But as for like bullying. Like what you see in like movies and TV, like the bullies, we didn't really have that.
Oh, I did. Junior
high,
definitely. Freshman year.
There were bullies for sure in like middle school, but like I said, by the time high school hit, we were all just tired. Like you had to go to work, or you know, these kids had to take care of their kids, and you know, it was just like I went to a tech school, so it was also like even though it wasn't a big school. It was still kind of big. But you were with the same group of 10 people.
Okay.
All 4 years. Because once you picked your tech, you stayed there.
Okay.
So it's like, while our classes might have been mixed for like math, English, history, and science, because those were the only 4 classes required by the school that every student take. And that was only for 2 years. You only had to have 2 of each.
Okay.
If you chose a tech. And then junior and senior year, you stayed from school start to school end in your tech program. So if you picked like auto body mechanics, you would come in and you worked on cars all day.
Oh, wow.
Like, if teachers had car problems, you would take it to auto mechanics and they would fix your car. You could choose childcare. So for all of those students that did have children, they had free childcare because they would come in the morning. We had a bus called Tiger Tots that was equipped with like car seats and things. Yeah, it was messed up. There were that many students.
Wow.
That we had to have a school bus just for them.
Okay.
And they would come in and they would drop their kids off in childcare, and then the students that were, you know, looking to go into that field, they would watch our kids from school start till school end.
All right then.
They would prepare snacks. They had like different types of developmental things that they would do. The little ones that could walk, they would do like trick or treating for Halloween. where, like, you would just be in your science class dreading your life, and then you'd see, like, hi, everybody, like, these little toddlers, like, coming in to get candy from the teacher.
Right.
You're like, okay, I'm sure other schools don't have that, but sure.
Okay, then.
But it's like, for me, I chose academics because I wanted to go to college because I'm stupid. And, so, like, I had more academic classes than just the 4 that were required.
Okay.
So I took a language, you know, I took, like, a poetry class, I took a writing class, I took politics. Like, I chose to take more classes that, like, a normal high school person would be required to take.
Why?
Because I wanted to go to college.
Oh, okay. More credits to go to college. Got it.
So that's why it's like, by the time I went to Penn State, which was the first college I went to, I already had 36 credits.
Okay.
So it's like I had college credits going into college already because I chose academics. So starting sophomore year, I was in college courses.
Okay. Oh, look, we got the Wolverine here. The Eternal Golden Soul. Crucius. Crucius! Crucio!
Harry Potter.
Yeah, this boss is like, oh, you think you know Lumina? I'll show you Lumina. It's alright, we're getting those flash moves in there.
Do it.
It's all good. Careful.
I shoot sand belly button.
Yeah, really. It's not sand, it's all light. It is the golden soul.
Looks like sand.
First time I read that, I thought it said golden sun. I was like, oh, the golden sun. Someone acknowledges that old IP.
Wah.
Acknowledges. I shivered when I said that. Acknowledges.
Are you cold?
Just a little. It was more like a nervous shiver.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of like a bleh.
I know, it's whenever, whenever you get tired, your body temperature tends to cool down. Mm-hmm. So during my nap, even though it was like 80 degrees, I had the blanket on. Because there's something about just like curling into a blanket with a pillow that I'm just like, and bedtime.
And bedtime, exactly.
And then, of course, when I woke up, I had to look at the clock and be like, 2 hours exactly.
Yep. It is what it is. Oh my god!
I am alive and ready to function. Unlike Donna.
It's alright, that didn't take nearly as much damage as I thought it would. I do like that he put both of his palms together and it was just like...
He Dragon Balled you.
Yeah, he Dragon Balled. And I'm just like, alright. All of their all anime attacks are pretty similar when you boil down to it. Ooh. You're good, but I'm better.
I hate it when multiple things go through my brain.
It happens frequently.
Initially, I was thinking because you called him the Wolverine.
Uh-huh.
And when you were flash guarding, his little claws were stuck out. And all I could think of was the Deadpool commercial. Okay, so don't be mad. I made something for us.
I made something special.
And then I went to that video I showed you this morning. God save the king!
Alright, we got him.
Who is Batman sending for you? Please be Nightwing. Please be Nightwing.
God. Double tap. Alfred double tap Pennyworth. You sent that to Phil, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I sent the Brandon Sanderson thing to Phil.
Yeah. You also sent it to me. I just finished watching it.
Yay! I like that guy's channel. His name's Jaza.
Yeah,
and
I follow his channel.
He'll go through, like, a description, and he'll try and, like,
draw the
sculpt
description.
or draw
Yeah.
based off the description how accurate.
But what made that one nice was like
can be.
Brandon Sanderson was the one being like,
Commenting,
well, that's good, but
She's not wearing a glove.
I was like, oh!
Rookie mistake!
Well, that and like, considering I just finished reading Mistborn, the scars on his arms,
Yeah.
how he had them like crisscross,
Yeah.
they wouldn't look like that. They would be going up.
Oh.
Because the reason that he has scars is when you're sent to the pits, which is where he escaped from,
Okay.
you have to reach into like rock formation crevices to grab geodes. So you're being cut.
Being cut, yeah.
Going in and out of these rock crevices.
So they're going to be like
So they would be
slashes.
up
Okay.
instead of across, because you're not.
To be fair, Brennan said it's going to look like cat claws on top, and cats usually do scratch that way.
I beg to differ.
I beg to differ. As she looks at her
as I look at my scarred arms. Oh, there's one right there.
Oh, would you look at that?
But yeah, from like sliding the arm in and out of these rock formations, they'd be.
That's how he got those scars. You want to know how I got these scars?
I was reaching in to grab geodes.
I was raised.
Dude,
in
I
a
can't
pit.
wait for you to read Mistborn. It was so good.
You're not the first person to tell me that.
I know. I'm sure Phil was.
Oh yes. He's just like, this is a series that I'm getting all my friends into, and you're on the list. I'm like, oh boy.
It is really good though. Like,
Then I'll ask you what I asked him. Is it smutty?
no.
Then we're good.
That doesn't mean it's without romance. Like, there
I
is.
don't mind romance.
I don't mind romance either. I've learned I don't hate romance. I hate smut.
I actually very much am annoyed by the whole anti-romance shtick going on in modern fiction. Like, there's a time to not have romance, cool. But there's a time where it's just like, could these characters have some fucking chemistry?
I think that's the difference. Is like, I want my characters to have chemistry, whether it's romantic or not.
Okay.
Like, I think smut is so prevalent in fiction right now that it has made me anti-romance.
Okay.
Like, if there's romance in it, I don't want it because now there's a chance that there's going to be smut.
I got you.
You knew something
Alrighty then.
about what just happened. About what's going to happen. What?
Yo!
Eo's here like,
When you quit talking, I'll give you the explanation of plot. Big history's happening here. It's a history lesson. Pay attention.
Nothing will change. Huh? No matter what difficulties await me in the future, I want to help those in need until the very end. Really now? So you are the one.
I am the one.
Sorry, lady.
Donna just shoots up through the ceiling.
Say
Bruh.
Didn't I tell you? I was looking for something. Well, I finally found it. Wait, this is so sudden. Well, goodbyes usually are. But you gotta promise to see me one more time. What? Sure. Okay then. When the time comes, I'll find you. Okay. I still have questions I'd like to ask you too. So, I will wait for you. Thanks, lady. See ya.
Okay. That one was different. She actually let us see her disappear.
Yeah.
All right. I must perform my duty. I must work hard so I have good things to tell Eo.
Nope, still shut tight. Alrighty. Oh, what else can we do? Do. Well, nothing else left in this era. Cross era time. Thank God you can do it anywhere.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Let's see. that's the Great Tree, which is basically the end game. I could technically go there now because there's still a couple save points in the tree that you can take to go back to Castaway Village and back and forth, which is nice. What I'd like to do is find that damn orichalcum, the pure orichalcum that Kathleen wants.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for it for 3 months.
Shut up, Kathleen, I'm working on it. Kathleen just looks at the bulletin board, looks at all the check marks and things crossed
fuck
out.
Me, I guess.
And then looks at her request and it's just like, I see how it is. When they come back, I'm going to make them a sword out of primordial dung. See how they like that?
Here's your shit armor! I feel like of all the characters to be like that, it would be Kathleen.
Kathleen? Yeah. Now, this was the first area where I found the orichalcum, so maybe there's another deposit down here. I'm not sure. You know all these ants are vastly underpowered, but their numbers are still quite overwhelming.
We're strong in numbers.
I was gonna say, wouldn't it be where, like, the,
Nope. Nothing here.
It's a location.
Is it one location, or is it like the sapling and you have to go to, like, multiple deposits?
No, I think it's one location.
Ah, rats. Back to the garden! Oh, right. We didn't see this place restored. Silly me.
It's so pretty.
When we were last here, we were just Donna in the past.
Yeah.
It's the same place from Donna's memories. What a relief. Prayer Tree was able to protect Saren Garden after all. This place is beautiful! Yes, but the Tree of Psyches is...
It seems much bigger than what we saw in your memories.
The Tree of Psyches is bigger, but not big enough.
Let's examine it.
Before it was the great sprout of Psyches.
Now it's a tree. Huh. I like that Sahad's like, I don't know, what should we do? I'm too dumb for this.
Pretty much. Oop. The Wardens. Poor Uro's always like stubborn lot.
Tell me what you know.
We sensed the disturbance in the copyright Psyches.
I know it's a thing, but me and my sister do it all the time where it's like, how do you know you were raised Catholic? May the force be with you, and also with you.
Oops. But this is interesting. We get some insight to where all the previous wardens tried doing the same thing. Tried finding a way to stop the Lacrimosa. And each one fell into despair, one by one.
Yep.
I feel most bad for Hydra. He was the first warden, so like he was very alone in all this. He was like, "Shit, I gotta war." And then he finally recruited someone. He's like, "This ain't so bad. This ain't so
It's
bad."
like, listen, you gotta watch everyone you've ever loved die, but you have us.
Yep, we'll be one big family. And then Donna's the first to reject, and Hydra's just like, "Oh." We wardens are short-staffed. We have 2 employees, one who hasn't filled out her resume.
Yep.
Donna didn't finish her background checks. And her ethic is rubbing off onto Adol.
Talking shit in the break room.
I do like that line, though. Species must be refreshed periodically. There should be no reason humans should be the exception. Preach!
Yup.
We'd have to play rock, paper, scissors to find out who, but I would be down to being a warden of evolution.
Yeah.
I'd be like, doesn't seem so bad. Even if it was you, I'd be like, I'm dying for the greater good. Remember me.
I just picture it's like the whole point of the warden is it's the one with the brightest spirit. And I'm just like
the brightest spit that just hit the microphone.
Yeah, sorry for anyone that heard that little slap. We're both going down.
Yeah.
Hold my hand as we die together.
We're gonna be wardens of evolution. So, someone else gets the burning mark on their
It's
shoulder.
like, shit!
Oh, damn it! Fado's watching us all of a sudden. Ah, shit, my arm!
We're like, God.
Fado has been chosen as the warden of evolution.
We're like, it was nice knowing you.
We're dying for the greater good. The greater good. Alright, so Hydra's basically like, alright, I'll bite. You want to restore the Tree of Psyches? Let's go to the Great Tree of Origins. You got one shot.
Do not miss your chance to blow. This is your opportunity.
It comes once in a lifetime.
Yo.
Really? Until the next species.
No, really, though. This is like your one shot. Don't blow it.
Loxia's like, we're not turning back now. I'm just like, oh, Loxia, you don't know what kind of gamer I am. We're going to be turning back so many more times.
Be like, listen.
Back to the village.
We have a lot that we still have to do, okay? I need the extra information at the end of the game.
Gained that level, back to the village. Got this material, back to the village. There's a raid, back to the village.
I like that you can also go to the little island.
Yes. As I was saying, back to the village. Is it time? I may be old, but I have no plans to offer my flesh. I'm gonna give it my all. Nope, not yet. Make me some juice.
I would like some juice, please.
Some yummy old veggie juice. Or not.
She said, I'm busy. Sorry, I have a boyfriend.
Make your own juice.
Sorry, I have a boyfriend.
She has a husband and kids. She got the whole shebang. Because all the characters are like, you had kids and you have that amazing figure? My cabbages.
The cabbages.
Come now, Ray. I'm trying to make some vegetable juice.
Ew, vegetable juice with cabbages. Nothing like drinking a nice hearty cabbage.
Cabbage juice. Ooh. Well, if you were to make vegetable juice, what ingredients would you use?
Carrots.
Carrots, okay.
Probably tomatoes.
Well, I'll be damned.
Celery.
This was not the end I would have predicted he would meet. He was an important sort, but his last words of advice were sound enough. I will meet till he was diligent in fulfilling his duties. I must ask, however, why isn't there a grave for me? I demand an explanation. There was no body to bury. We believe you had survived. Yes, of course, as I thought. This truly shows your dedication to me.
Bruh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I would put sweeter vegetables into a juice
I got you.
instead of
Cabbage.
cabbage.
Blah, 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 blah. Almost done. Alright, what do we got here? No. Nope. Oh, I can add another stockade. There we go. Max stockades. Hooray! Catapult? Yeah, increase that enhancement level. Really make those bitches hurt.
Facts.
Okay.
Listen, by the end, all of my
gone.
shit was poisoned. It was... I had stunners on them. Like
I don't max out my village in this playthrough. I get by and I'm just like, alright, keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I do, but that's what's short of 100%.
Well, I feel like sometimes, though, like, for me, I'm not as good at battles, especially, like, raid-type battles, where it's wave after wave after wave, so, like, I need the extra help.
This is the first kind of game where you experience something like that.
Yeah.
Where it's just like monsters attacking the village and you have to protect the village, not just kill the monsters. And, like, 9 is the first one where it's just like you have a time limit while doing so. I believe Griselda has a side quest or two as well. Ooh, here you go. An engraved pen.
Does not matter that it is not engraved with your initials. Oh, it is. Never mind.
You found my lucky pen. Seems important.
Why, hi,
My pencil!
Oh my gosh, it just reminds me of the video you shared with me where the girlfriend is pulling a prank on her boyfriend and pulls out the giant pencil.
Yup.
He's like, you look like Doodle Bob!
He grabs it and goes, there it is. Thanatos' approval is maxed out. Now, you see that little symbol?
His little heart.
When you see that,
Smiling
you can talk
hearts.
to them one more time and get a little heart-to-heart conversation.
Yeah.
And you can do that with all the castaways.
You know what coffee is.
Do you at all? Do you know what coffee is? I know what coffee is.
Oh, is that so? So this will be your first time drinking it, huh? I can't wait to see your reaction.
First time.
Well, go on, try it.
I think I'll make a cup of coffee after this playthrough. I have herbal tea right now, and it just isn't cutting it.
It's like you're not a fan of
Adol is not a fan of the
So,
taste.
coffee's appeal is its bitter flavor. Ricotta can make a fine cup of tea, but every so often, I get a craving for coffee. It's definitely an acquired taste, but the more you drink, the more you'll come to like it. Anyway, coffee is made from beans that grow on a certain a tree that is indigenous to the African continent. That coffee you're drinking is made from beans I acquired years ago. You sure perked up once I mentioned Africa. I might have mentioned it before, but I've spent many years researching Africa. I've even set foot in the southern region of the Sahara Desert.
I wish it was as easy to travel now as it was back then.
Impressive.
I'll explain in a minute.
Okay.
Anyway, I told you that story so I could tell you this. Before you can venture into unexplored lands, you need two things: connections and a lot of money. Thankfully, I managed to secure funding and support from a certain noble associate of mine. 2 years back, we crafted a large-scale plan for an expedition to Africa. But during the early planning stages, I wound up stranded on the Isle of Sailing. The situation seemed hopeless at first, but exploring this island turned out to be much more enjoyable than I expected. And on top of that, meeting Ricotta was truly a blessing. At my age, I never expected to meet anyone I would care about so much. I've been running solo all my life, so having someone to look after feels different. I know I've said this to you before, but if I get off this island, I want to show Ricotta everything the world has to offer. That way, she can be an independent woman. There's a good chance Ricotta and I will end up seeing Africa together. Who knows? We might even run into you again, Adol. If that day comes, we'll catch up over a cup of coffee.
Someone gets the shaft.
Yes. So you two better not die before we see each other again. Wait, at my age, I might kick the bucket before you two do.
Stuff like this makes it a bit of a bummer that this is like the 8th game in the series. So it's like, I don't think any of the previous 7 you see these characters. And like, there's so many games left. Maybe he'll see some of these characters again. Maybe he won't.
There's a part of me that really misses a lot of these characters in 9, but I'm glad they're not there.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't feel right.
Because like, apparently, from what I've gathered, like, there's very few recurring characters in 10 as well.
Yeah. It just, it doesn't feel right. Like, it's not, that's not where they belong. Like, they belong on Castaway Village, like, you know.
Well, no, they belong to go home.
But what I mean is, like, the memory is here.
The memory
like,
is here.
I don't think I would like to see them outside of here.
Okay.
I like little allusions here and there, but...
Like Griselda.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, Adol, I remember you. Donna doesn't strike me as someone who would laugh at someone else.
No.
At
if
all.
anything, I feel like she'd be like, huh, it's okay. Like, don't worry.
Little Peril looks contemplative.
He looks constipated.
Aw.
He's like, I'm a bird. I have one expression.
Beasts are noisy. Island is noisy. Everyone is reliable. Go, Adol. Go, everyone. I'll do my best to deliver messages.
Like, do they take Lil Pero when they leave, or does he just like, nice knowing ya? Like,
We shall see. Everyone leaves, and there's just a lone shot of the ship sailing away, and Little Pero just lands on the captain's gravestone.
Lil Pero's just like, fuck me, I guess.
And then some 80s ballad starts playing. Yep, just a nice little love ballad as the credits roll.
No.
That's what I imagine. Alrighty.
Oh, before she starts her dialogue that, we can hear, that you're not just reading. I feel like it would be easier to travel the world back in the day because it could literally be like, hey, I'm looking to go to this place. Oh, that ship is going there. So you go to the ship and be like, hey, I'll swab the deck for passage to this place. And they'd be like, okay, yeah, cool. And then you just get on the ship and you go. And it's like you barter your free labor to go to this place, whereas now you can't just be like, oh, well, that cruise is going there. Well, hey, I'll work on this cruise for transfer. And they're like, are you fucking crazy?
Yeah.
No.
You're not qualified.
Yeah.
Says nowhere on this resume that you
I
have
know,
experience
like, I
swabbing
get
the
it.
deck.
I get it that, it's,
And by the way, we no longer call it swabbing the deck.
yeah, it's a lot safer now because
Yeah.
there are, background checks and crew lists and things like that.
Yeah, back then you could get a splinter on deck and be
and
like,
die.
"This is
You're
the
like,
end of
well,
me."
I'm dead now. And, I haven't had an orange in 3 months. I'm dead.
Yup.
But just for, travel. Because that's what they did on the Lombardia. They offered labor to go
Yep.
to their next destination.
So it looks like Dinah all this time had another batch of items that you can give characters, and that's how you max approval the
For a lot
majority
of-
of characters.
Yes.
Is it's not just one item, there's two.
Right.
So I just bought them all. So now we're all sold out, except for the silver music box.
Oh, you're
I
only
need some
one
diamond
short.
shells. I need a diamond shell. Okay, all right. So I have to finish these, and there we go. I traded for a diamond shell. All right, all
Oops,
right.
Sorry, I just bumped the mic.
Silver music box.
Okay.
Okay, is that everything? A cabbage recipe.
Cabbage.
Fighter helmet. Ooh. Yes.
This one is special.
Add all or Donna. Add all or Donna. I don't remember because I recorded this about a month ago.
Longer than a month ago.
Longer than a month ago.
It's been a minute.
Okay. Ultra Chef Knife. There you go, Meralda.
She's like, thank you for the gift, but I'm married.
Please cook more.
Oh. Alright, creeper. Never mind.
Who's the creeper, Adol?
No, she's like, I like that you're so innocent. Okay, creeper.
I like them when they're innocent.
That's giving me some red flags.
Got rid of the spider that appeared in the kitchen. Alrighty.
That was close. Thanks for taking care of that pest. I've always hated spiders. You're such a brave boy.
The spider's just like, we hate you too.
I apologize. what, 21 years old at all? You're a grown man.
Hold it, he's only 21?
Her little hearts make
thought
it
was
creepy.
Like 26.
I think that's what it is.
Okay.
You're nowhere near as brave or strong as you at all. You remind me of them just the same.
She's also just shitting on her kids.
I'm sure they're doing fine without
There we go. She gave some backhanded compliments to her boys.
Huh. I hadn't really thought about that. I'm sure they'll be really surprised when they find out I'm alive. You're right. I can't wait to see their reactions.
Are you excited to see them? Well, I haven't really thought about that. Ma'am.
We just got a smooch.
You're so cute.
The wife does not approve.
Lot of hungry mouths to feed.
She's so
Whip
creepy.
up a home-cooked meal and fill everyone's bellies.
I feel like if she was portrayed as much older,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be as creepy.
Yeah. Like maybe a little younger than Silva's age.
I feel like she's like, listen, my husband and kids probably think I'm dead. Let's run away together. Like,
Nothing there.
I'm pretty sure you max out Dogi by completing all the raids.
Ah, okay. Because if it's maxing out the village, I'm just like, oh, that ain't gonna happen for a while. Okay. Who else gets a gift? I'm like Santa Claus here.
I know.
Ho, ho, ho. Juggling balls.
How did you know I like to juggle? Because you were raised in the circus. That's why. You are a strange person, Adol. Do we get to see Hummel juggle?
Yes. Did you max out Hummel?
No.
Okay. There you go.
He's so stoic.
He's concentrating.
Oh, I love it.
Just scratching the surface.
Wow.
Kids saw balls in the air from far away. Ooh!
I know.
Yes.
I should explain this.
Good old Uncle Hummel.
So you demand an encore?
And the Yoshis grew happier. That's a plot point of a game called Yoshi's Story, where their tree of happiness is stolen. And they're
Oh,
like,
Lord.
we'll spread happiness throughout the world. And each chapter, it says, their journey continued, and the Yoshis grew happier. And then the page turns, and you go on to the next chapter. I don't even know what the fuck we just gave her.
Glasses.
Okay, glasses. A common stereotype. I assure you that I wear glasses and I am dumb as shit. So,
I lost my glasses. I haven't been able to find them. I have to order new ones.
I lost my glasses. My glasses. I can't see without my
I can't be
glasses.
seen without my glasses.
my glasses. I can't be seen without my glasses.
Woof.
I
Johnny
know.
Bravo. You shouldn't wear prescription glasses that aren't your prescription, Luxia, so don't look into it.
They're elegant glasses. You can equip them on the main menu. And she could wear them in-game. I'm going to do that now. Elegant glasses. Huh. Silver Rosary.
Put your habit back on, sis.
Yes.
The same to you.
He's like, yeah, back at ya. Right? Well, like, they changed it, and I don't understand how they can just, like, up and change something so deeply ingrained to so many people. So it's no longer an also with you, it's and with your spirit.
I did hear about that.
I'm sorry, fucking what?
Alright, let's wait on that soapbox. This is our moment with Sister Nia.
Almighty Celestial Master who art in heaven, please grant this soul your divine protection. Amen. I must say, this village has come a long way. We've finally constructed a ship to get off this island, too.
Yeah.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. The old me would have thought that God himself made all this possible. I would have accepted that without question. But I've come to understand something during my time with everyone. Castaway Village only exists because we worked hard to create it. This is not to say that I've forsaken my faith. Our Celestial Master will always protect us, no matter what. But at times, you need great fortitude to defy the whim of fate. You must have faith in your power to dictate your own fate before you seek the aid of the Almighty. I believe this is what God desires most from us. I arrived at that revelation by watching you and the others. I was just doing my best to keep up with you, but thank you for saying that. Please keep us in your protection until all this is over, Adol. And let's definitely get off this island.
The end of Sister Nia. The conclusion to her character. Oh boy, how does yours end? Bruh. Not there yet.
Yeah.
Sticky Burr. Why did I spell her name wrong there? That was odd. Just a little error, I guess. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
On Doggy's bushy eyebrows.
Uh-oh. Do I have to have a heart? I have to have a heart-to-heart with the kid.
Ah, Christ.
Alrighty. It's a secret to everybody.
I'm actually a full-grown man.
Shut up. I was doing a Zelda reference. There's like one of Ganon's own minions in the original Zelda that if you find, he'll be like, it's a secret to everybody, and he'll pay you off to be like, don't tell anyone.
This is amazing.
I already know about this place.
I know, right? This is my special place.
Good thing we killed all the monsters here, huh?
I get mad when I play outside the village. Doesn't it feel good here? Don't you just feel like running around? The wind at the captain's watchtower feels nice and all, but it doesn't smell like flowers like this place does. So, Adol, don't worry so much, okay?
I don't give a shit about you. I just care about Donna.
Okay, that's fine. As long as you're okay. Oh, I know. I'll teach you a secret that'll make you feel great. The secret is, no matter where you are, you just gotta look for fun stuff. You just find something fun anytime.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You got this, Adol.
I thought she was gonna stick the sticky burr to him.
No, just a peck on the cheek.
Oh,
Adol's getting all the kisses.
Adol gets all the kisses.
he's blushing. Run away!
Okay, who's next? Oh, oh, oh! Sahad, I got a Jasper Pearl! She's the wife!
Aww.
Give me the good stuff. Oh yeah, eating fish like buddies. Damn,
Oh Lord.
that looks great. Piss off everyone, this is for me and Sahad.
That was delicious. Man, am I stuffed. And I made plenty for everyone, too.
I feel like I ate that chicken today like Sahad would have.
Yeah. Same here. This island gives me the willies, but at least the fish are fat and tasty. If it weren't for all the primordials, this would be a perfect fishing spot. Shame the captain weren't with us to enjoy it, though. I decided, after I get off of this island, I'm gonna pay my respects to the captain's family. That man did a lot for us. Him and me, we got the same sea in our blood. Wouldn't be right not to tell his kin about what happened. Yeah. That's right. I'm counting on you, Adol. Since we're talking about captains and all, that Captain Reed fella's been gnawing at me too. falsely charged and dying alone, without ever seeing his family or crew again. Wish he had some descendants, so I could tell him the truth.
It's yours to hide.
Yup.
Thought it like that. Makes sense to me. As long as we know the real truth, I suppose that's fine. All right. When I get back home, I'm telling the family all about what happened here. Everything I saw, everything I heard, everything. I'm getting fire in my belly just...
There's a fire in my belly now.
Easy not so. Originally, I was like, all right, well, finish Black Clover to where it's at, and then go back to Fairy Tale because it's finished. And then they recently announced, we're doing a new story. Fuck me.
Right?
Literally, like 3 years ago, they celebrated like the series finale.
Yeah.
And they were just like, this is the end. And people were just like, woo, it's been a journey. Now they're like, new story. I'm like, shit. Everyone thinks they're One Piece.
Ben 10.
Oh my god. That one took me by surprise. Because I knew there were at least 2. Because I am familiar with seeing like Kid Ben 10.
Yeah.
And like
Teen Ben 10.
Teen or Young Adult Ben 10. But we were looking through like Cartoon Network shows, and there was like 5 series dedicated to Ben 10. I was like, I didn't know this. Like I knew it was popular. I did not know it was that popular.
Yeah.
Oh, Rayo's turn.
I'm gonna miss my garden. Well, that's a nice detail.
Checking the garden.
Almost done. Well, I think there's
No,
just a
for the
few more.
cabbages.
Ah.
Oh, these things can overrun your garden if you're not careful. Well, I do work at it every day. I don't like how dirty I get. But if I don't stay on top of this, everything gets messed up. It's funny though. I'm actually enjoying myself right now. Same goes for the cards. They can't survive without me, you know. So I figured I gotta protect those guys too. Really? I'm just working the farm, that's all. Let me know if you guys have any problems, okay? I'm gonna be a real important big shot when I grow up. You'll see.
So for where the cabbages were, they just left the outer leaves. Because when you
Ah.
harvest a cabbage, you just harvest the head in
Yeah.
the middle. Like, you
Cool.
can harvest the outer leaves, but they're more prone to, like, disease and
Oh.
insects and things.
I just gave Franz an antique tea set.
Oh, Lord.
Use it well. Put it to good use, fair butler. impromptu tea party.
Aw.
A lot of big words. Fancy. Way too fancy.
Now I want to do a video making Franz's tea party.
Franz's tea party? Okay.
Tiramisu. I have to go back and see what the second dessert was. It's apricot something.
Mm-hmm. Something that started with an M. I don't know what that word means.
Mayonnaise?
I think that was it. Yeah.
Things may be calm now, but you never know when a primordial might appear. Adol, do you believe we will survive this experience? I am relieved to hear you say that. Adol. No, Sir Adol. I apologize for my impertinence, but I must ask a favor of you. This situation is without precedent, and I will lay my life on the line to keep us safe. However, should the worst happen to befall me, please look after Mistress Laxia in my stead.
So, I'm an adventurer, and...
So she's kind of naggy.
But of course,
I kind of go all over the world, and
Mistress Laxia has always conducted
I only
herself
take Dogi.
and demonstrated compassion and deference toward others. However,
I feel like Dogi like should poke his head around the launch dock like, someone else in our party? A girl!
What does Lady Fina think of this?
Big eyeballs like,
Lady Fina's up there in the heavens like,
I think I'll strike a thunderbolt right on that fucking island.
Valuable essence to her now, and I believe she can overcome any hardship facing House Roswell. The future is promising indeed. Duly noted. You speak
I
true.
feel like Adol's like, listen, you can't die. I can't deal with that.
However, there is something else that I still expect from you. Though it might be more fitting to say, you still have a responsibility to uphold. Yeah. I beg your pardon. You are just so much like Lord Roswell. In any case, I will continue to serve Mistress Laxia for the time being. Thank you for everything, Adol.
all right. We're just plucking them down one by one. Silver music box for Donna.
Oh.
Hey!
Aww.
Mmm. It increased, but it didn't max out.
Son of a bitch!
Get a goddamn gladiator sheath.
I want to have old lady abs.
With the scar to prove it.
Yes.
She's got a big old slash over here on the side. My stomach hurts.
That's my desired future aesthetic. It's like, I am a frail old woman gladiator. Like,
The big ass
Yeah.
sword. Small ruby for Ed. All right. All right, Ed. We really didn't utilize you much this playthrough.
he's like, sorry, man, I'm a dad. Like,
Man up.
so's every other guy here.
Yeah, really.
Aw. Ruby is my birthstone.
I'll go talk to Euron. I love how so many of them were like, Euron made this?
Yeah.
But he's so scary looking. This is so pretty.
I know.
Ah, shit. I gotta do all the location points for Austin.
Yeah.
Couldn't just get a gift, could you? Art is my gift. The beauty of the world. Show me those location points.
There's a woman that comes into where I work, and I feel so bad because she is so sweet. But she is like, I'm an artist, and like, she'll show me her art, and it's like, it's not great. But it makes her so happy, and I'm like, oh, this is wonderful, and you know, she's just like, it's in the gallery, and I'm like, oh, a gallery, and she's like, the public library, and
Aw.
I'm just like, okay.
Keep following your heart, sweetie.
I know, but she's in like her, I want to say like her late 70s.
Okay.
She's just a reminder when I'm having a bad day, like not to take it out on other people.
Okay.
She'll be like, I made this, and I'm like, I just want to be like, and shit.
No.
And then I'm like, but that would just be unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yes, you did.
I'm like, oh,
You
it's
made
wonderful.
this. Now go feed the Mishi.
Me, she's like, I'm still hungry.
Have some coleslaw.
You haven't fed me in days.
Satisfied now. I got the right mango 3. Alrighty. I don't recall if I got the cabbage recipe. I don't think I ended up getting that
I
in
don't
this
think you did.
playthrough. I think I just kind of look at it and I'm like, neat.
I mean, your approval rating should be much higher now
Yeah.
because you've maxed out.
Quite a few characters. Yep. Well, let's head on to the great tree.
Do you have the final sword?
No. So that is, you get that in the great tree.
Okay.
Also, I still haven't found the damn pure orichalcum. I'm hoping it's inside this tree. Because the tree is a dungeon. Like, there's still enemies, there's obstacles.
Yeah.
It's always interesting to be like, is the final area just the final boss, or is it an area?
Yeah.
It ranges depending on the game. Some games, like Mario Sunshine, they're like, we originally had a final level in mind, but the deadline came up a lot quicker, so here's just this straight shoot through all these death traps that we didn't really play test as much, and you fight Bowser. There you go.
You literally just get to the tree and Lil Pero's like, wait, come back. Please come back.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, as soon as you're about to enter the tree, you get a raid. I'm like, here? Really?
Yeah.
Not earlier? Oh, well.
And that's why we love fast travel.
Alright, I believe this is the final raid. The toughest one yet. Bring everyone together. I am happy that there is one more raid, though, because we got Kong on our side.
Yeah.
Master Kong, yeah. But also, after this, we get the max approval for Dogi. Whew, recommended level 70. 4 waves.
Woo.
Here we go. Alrighty, my team is Adol, Donna, and Sahad. No problem. Alright, let's begin. No, okay, I'm not afraid of these guys. I am level 62. It says recommended level 70. I may have made a mistake. I may have gone too far in a few places.
I'm not going down.
So we'll see how we... Oh my god.
Cockatrice!
No. Please no.
Did you know a cockatrice is a type of dragon?
Yes, I learned that during your research of the... Listen, a lot of those creatures, I'm like, it's a dragon, huh? I was like, I was going to make those separate episodes, but, alright.
I did narrow...
List.
Well, I did narrow down a lot of them because it's like, while they're considered a type of dragon, I don't want it to be like a 4-hour video.
Right.
So I'm just picking like a handful from different cultures.
Okay.
Because it's like a basilisk is a dragon.
Yep, I read that. Hydra.
Yeah. So, and I feel like some of them like...
Because, like, for me, I was familiar with salamander, drake, dragon, wyvern, worm. Those were the ones that I always associated as dragons.
Yeah.
Of course, like, western dragons and eastern dragons.
Yeah.
But those were the categories. I didn't consider a cockatrice a type of dragon. I considered it just, like, a reptilian creature.
Yeah, I thought it was, like, its own thing, but apparently, like, a lot of these creatures are variations of dragons.
Okay.
So part of me was just going to do like a little blurb at the end and be like, and these guys are also dragons, but not going too much into them because it's also like trying to find examples is really difficult for lesser used creatures. And it's always going to be like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Like, I can only show so many Dungeons and Dragons creatures before it's like, okay, is this an actual mythical creature or is it only in Dungeons and Dragons?
Well, a lot of Dungeons and Dragons came from numerous mythologies.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, I don't have any other examples.
I got you.
So there's a lot of these creatures where it's, like, the only example that I can find is Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
So it's, I don't want to try and do, like, a 2-minute blurb on them and not have any examples of where they're used or how they're used.
Okay, I got you.
Because I would have no resources to give you. And then you'd be, what am I supposed to do for 3 minutes?
What am I supposed to do with this? The fuck am I supposed to do with this?
I'm like, I don't know, figure it out.
Figure it out. Alrighty. Yeah, we have some changes that's going to be happening toward the end of summer, maybe. We'll confirm it in about a month.
Yeah.
And if those changes go through, we're going to revitalize Pupcorn.
Yes.
And do...
More than just
more than
playthroughs,
just playthroughs,
and stuff. Like,
and shorts. Things will beef up, which is nice because at the time of this recording, we're in the mid-600s of subscribers, which is nice. And I'm wondering if maybe we should make some, like, goalposts to be like, hey, if we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll do this.
Yeah.
If we hit this number, we'll do a video essay on that, or we'll stream this.
Yeah.
Something to, like, invigorate and get people not only subscribing, but things to look forward to.
Right. Yeah, we have some life changes that could be coming up here pretty soon.
So we'll keep
Nothing concrete yet, but...
Exactly. Mostly by the time the finale of this series comes up, we'll have an answer. Yeah. So there you go on that.
Which means it won't take me 8 months to write a script.
No, because I want to make, if this goes through, I want to make, like, workshop time, drawing time, stuff like that. Because basically what we're hoping for is to both share a set schedule to where, like, we work the same days, we're off the same days, and it's set in stone.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully it works out. If it does, you will see a revitalization just in time for our 4-year anniversary of Pupcorn.
Yeah.
It will be the start of our 5th year.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. Time really soars when you're having fun. Isn't that right, Donna?
Not always soaring.
She's like, fun? This is fun?
Donna is like dancing blades.
Yes.
That is the beauty of her combat. It's like a dance. Which is interesting because that's a prequel. That's a prequel. That's a criticism of like the prequels where like it doesn't look like a sword fight, it looks like a dance. And I'm like, well, it depends on the culture, one. And
Well,
like,
the culture and the weapons.
yeah.
Like, she has curved blades, so she can't,
Yeah. She can't
like,
stay.
stab with curved blades. They are meant
She no do
for
thrust.
spinning.
Yes.
Yeah.
She no do thrust.
Plus, they're heavy as shit.
But also, like, there's a difference between, like, sword fighting on the battlefield to, like, a duel.
Yeah.
A duel is very much like a dance, where there is a lot of, like, distance and
Yeah.
waiting and taunting.
Performance.
Yes, there is a lot of that in a duel. So, it's all about the kind of fight you're trying to portray. Like, do they want to kill each other? Is one taunting? Is
Yeah.
one peacocking? Is one kind of
What are you doing?
taunting?
You're just running in circles.
Running in circles, waiting for the next
You're
wave.
Pulling a Wesker.
Yep. Just going in circles until the next wave comes on by. I don't think I do too good on this raid, to be honest. I have 2 barricades left, 3 baits left, and a partridge and a pear tree.
Ooh.
And we still got one more wave after this.
Come on, Kong.
Because what's nice is, like, my characters aren't taking that much damage. So combat-wise, we're doing good.
It's
But
just taking
the
longer
village-
to bring them down.
Yeah.
So
It's taking longer to bring them down,
they're
and
knocking,
my village is
they're
just
knocking your barricades
going down
so.
piece by piece, exactly. Now they haven't touched the gate yet, so that's good. Ooh, 1 barricade left. 1 lone little barricade stands between me and all the dinosaurs. Ooh. Oh, Donna's out. Donna is out for the count. We're gonna get Sahad in here. And then we're gonna go on a little commercial break. There went another
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Well, it's the last raid, and it
Last
happens.
raid, last barricade, last bait.
Yep. It's The Last of Us. What can I tell you? All right.
That's a different game.
Dragon Tree Treasure for Donna. Get her back in the game. Let's do some coleslaw. Get some regen in here.
Coleslaw.
All right. Take you bastards down. I hate these enemies. They're quick and they have a headbutt that just knocks you right on your ass. But at least they're poisoned. Because they bit my poisonous bait.
My poisonous bait.
Oh, here comes the Shoebill. Shoebill's about to do something. Caw-caw! Silent Wing! Increases your damage output. Nice. Here comes the Butler! Butler Guidance, level max! Alright, now for the big one.
Dude, I guess I just missed, like, the introduction of Butler culture. Because, I mean, it's always the Butler that's like...
We did talk about how, like, we love Butler characters,
Yeah.
the Alfred Pennyworths.
Yeah.
I did
the
look it up.
Alfred double taps.
There is a Butler boss in Octopath Traveler.
That's wonderful.
So yeah, we have that to look forward to when we check out Octopath Traveler.
Sahad, what are you beating?
Just smacking the ground, getting angry.
He's pulling a Blinken.
Yes, he is. Sahad, that's our bait. One lone little bait left. One more wave.
That bait looks like the goat that comes out of the T-Rex enclosure in Jurassic Park.
Where's the goat?
Come on, just a little more.
Final wave.
He doesn't want to eat. He wants to hunt.
Everybody swing in circles.
Not going down.
All right, all we got to do is defeat the leader.
I'll protect my family.
Tyrannosaurus. Here we go.
Ooh. He's a Steelosaurus.
Gigantosaurus. That'll do some good damage. There's a little guy. Oh.
I was telling a coworker how I really
Nasty
love the
bites.
colors black and yellow together, but I can
Black and
never
yellow,
wear
black
it
and yellow.
because everyone just assumes you're a Steelers fan.
Yep. That's pretty accurate.
It's just like, no, I'm a bee.
I'm just like, I love just like
Got him.
a lot of black with like pops of yellow.
And we lost all the lures.
Everything.
We
Everything was
lost
gone.
everything. But at least the main gate stayed intact. Dogie's number 1.
I love that little Paro's in the middle.
Yup.
Yes, great job.
This isn't gonna look too good.
Nice work, everyone.
Oh, an A. I'll take it. Fuck it.
That's impressive.
I don't know how the
mean-
hell I got an A, but I'll take it. Maybe it was the time. I don't know. Golden emblem. Nice. I wonder who that goes to. The golden emblem. Who's left to give a gift to?
I would give it to
Oh, hang on. We got Dogie's approval cutscene.
Seamstress.
Allison. Okay.
Maybe.
We'll try Allison. Did we give anything to Griselda?
Some hair on your
Nope.
chest. Man, that burned good going down.
Drinking buddies.
Haven't felt that in a long time.
They do kind of look like Milo and Wesker.
Ah, I'm good, man. Don't worry about me. You eat as much as you want.
Adol's like, not what I meant, but okay.
As far as wild adventures go, this one definitely takes the cake.
Back to the
Think you'll
conversation
ever
we
stop
had a
getting us
while
roped
ago.
into trouble
Adol
all
was
the
the mom
time?
friend.
Okay.
He's drinking. Don't you think you should eat?
I guess there's no cure for being an
Because he's
adventurer.
drinking. I'm good. You eat as much as you want. He's like, okay, that's not what I meant,
I'll make
but
sure it's still
Dougie
standing
was
when you
like,
guys come
do you
back.
think we'll ever stop going on these wacky adventures? And I said, I don't know, ask God.
Not like I'm really worried about anything.
Jesus.
You are coming
Exactly.
Or him, you know.
Oh, Celestial Master.
strangers to danger, but I'm
Why do you hate every time I get on a boat?
the Lacrimosa might just be the craziest thing you've ever had to deal with. I'm just saying, I got this weird feeling you might not come back from this.
What about Adol being on a boat makes the Celestial Matter be like, I'm feeling like sinking some ships?
Yeah.
No matter what. Didn't she have a vision about that being impossible?
I'm gonna defy the impossible.
Oh well. It's not like I expected anything less from you. Whatever happens, you know I got your back all the way. But you gotta promise that you'll drink with me when you come back, alright? I intend to drink till my teeth start floating. So you better be ready.
We're the two best friends that anyone could have.
Pretty much. Alright, so we got a golden emblem. Oh, we got some new approvals. Okay, okay. Hummel was talking to Pero about some shit before I showed up.
Don't worry, I won't tell a soul.
What's wrong? Okay,
Adol's a therapist.
I will.
Yes.
Transporters should never reveal their civilian identity. But you have helped me greatly. So I figured you should know how I got into this line of work. The Tribaldo family have operated as transporters in society's underbelly for generations. For that reason, some consider my family to be inheritors of a dark legacy, and I've always resented my father for choosing to continue that legacy.
So many daddy issues.
One day, when I was barely 10 years old, my father and I got into a fight, and I ran away from home. I was young and had nowhere to go, so I ended up living on the streets. I was
was out there, shivering in the cold, when an elderly couple found me, ran a small orphanage, took me in. There were lots of kids from different walks of life in the orphanage. New kids, myself included, could only see despair in their futures, seeing the hopelessness in our faces. The couple brought in a street performer for us. When the show started, our eyes lit up, as if someone had cast a spell to put smiles on our faces. After watching that show, I began to idolize street performers. So, when I came of age, I set out to become one myself. If I'm being honest, I don't know if I was ever cut out for it, but I just loved seeing the kids respond to my performance. Years later, after I had garnered some fame as a street performer, I happened to stumble across my father. He was in an alley, lying on his back. I could tell right away his wound was fatal. To this day, I still don't know if he recognized me beneath the clown makeup. He entrusted me with his cargo before breathing his last. Such is the fate of those who dwell within society's dark underbelly. As for his cargo, it appeared to be some sort of contraband. I decided to fulfill his dying mission and delivered it for him. The recipient of the contraband turned out to be a back-alley doctor. However, the contraband itself was medicine to treat a spreading disease. I later heard that it was used to treat the kids who came to watch me perform. At that moment, I learned that people could still do good, even within society's underbelly. I also learned from the doctor, my father's journals, that my family had influenced events throughout history. That's when I finally understood my father. And I could not stop crying. From then on, I set out to create a new legacy with the Tribaldo name. I wouldn't go bragging to the world about this line of work. At the same time, if my work makes a difference, that's all right by me. Anyway, that's my story. Let's keep helping each other until...
Aha! There you are, Adol and Hummel. What are you guys doing up there? It's super suspicious.
Perhaps it's time to climb back down.
These damn kids.
Let's keep helping each other until the end.
Okay. Loxia, you're up.
So many feelings.
We'll walk along the beach.
How romantic.
Up where they walk, up where... Ooh,
Curious.
specs do look nice.
Should we succeed in stopping the Lacrimosa, we will still leave this village regardless. We made this village together. It's bittersweet, that's all.
I was a little indecisive with this one.
So you feel the same as I do? To think of it, quite a lot has happened between you and I. When we first arrived here, I was unkind to you due to my feelings toward my father and house. Perhaps I was afraid of losing my status and honor as a noble. After all, that's the last thing my father left me. Not everyone I've met on this island. They're all so different, and yet they're able to live their lives with such vigor and confidence. I was so preoccupied by my fears, I didn't realize the others were saving me until it had already happened. But I understand now. No matter what circumstances may befall a person, they can still live on with pride. That's why I wanted to properly thank you.
Don't you fucking do it. I saw you thinking.
But I don't want to regret anything, so I thought I should tell you now. Which is not to say that my feelings for you are limited to gratitude. Never mind. Now then, Dopey and the others are keeping
I don't think I'm getting a peck on the cheek from this one.
She would peck you on the cheek and then walk into the ocean.
She gave us a wink, though. Walk into the ocean.
Like,
Still waiting for that heart-to-heart moment between Asta and Noelle.
yeah.
I'm gonna be waiting a while, but alrighty then. Like, come on, let's lose the Sundare, please. I don't mind when it starts out as a Sundare, but eventually you gotta stop being the Sundare.
Well, maybe now that she has the approval of her family,
That might help.
she'll kind of lose the attitude a little bit.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I live for this.
Fight me!
Fight Sylvia. I kept calling her Silva. I'm like, wait, hold on, that's the House of...
House Silva.
House Silva.
My grandma's name was Sylvia.
Ah. So this is us fighting your grandmother.
I mean, she was a
Isle of Saran.
feisty Irish woman. So,
Alright then. When you're ready, talk to Sylvia. Okay. No, I think I'm ready. Okay, Adol must be in the party, but you may choose the other two. Okay. Oh, yeah. The fearless silver-winged hawk, Sylvia. Perfect.
the clashing of our swords is all that needs to be said between us.
All right, here we go. How tough could she be? Well, she is level 60, so we're the same level. Nice.
She also was a gladiator.
Yes.
So,
Well, she has great range with that giant sword. So I'm wondering if I want to switch to Donna, or if I could hold my own as Sahad.
and say Sylvia
Oh,
has
geez.
a giant sword and was a previous gladiator, and Sahad is fighting with trash. So,
Literal primordial trash. All right, we'll switch to Adol. After all, she's the one that... After Adol. She's the one that wants to spar with Adol. So let's give her what she wants. Ooh, that was a beautiful guard. I don't know what's happening, but we're zipping all over the place. Doing good, doing good. Easy does it. Oh, not too bad, we're getting there. Flash guard, beautiful. And we're almost charging up our super, which I think will finish her off. Uh-oh, her super.
oh
Ooh, that was a big one. Almost got her. We might take her out before we unlock the super. It's gonna be close. Oh, she blocked it. Whoop, look out. Oh, Donna, you took my kill.
no! She was like, sorry, someone had to do it.
Boom. Just you wait till you turn your back. She's gonna be like, fuck.
I know, it's just gonna be like, ah!
Oh shit, Charlie horse. Did you fight us just to encourage us?
Maybe.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's one down.
Now her approval was maxed out, and we got the Chaos Hand.
Nice.
All the active party members received a strength boost. Alright, in the next episode, we're going to check out Sylvia's max approval cutscene. And along with anyone else, we also have a golden emblem to give away.
Yes.
See you then.
Toodles.